staying out of it.
I'd have gone about it differently.
That will never change.
Is it really true?
Tell me that isn't true.
I never knew that.
Well, there you are, finally. I've been waiting for you.
What happened?
The drinking contest is finally over.
That doesn't
Who won?
surprise me.
Once again, Rookar has gotten Randolph
That will never
pickled.
change.
Well, it was only to be expected. So, well,
I didn't know that.
I hope that was the last time. I don't want that kind of to-do in my house ever again. Remember that.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Wait a minute.
No one really wants to.
Hangover? This is the mother of all hangovers, and I can't get rid of it. I'll never touch another drop, I swear. Your money is gone. I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
I couldn't care less.
Hangover? This is the...
That's really not my problem.
That will never change.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
That was no big deal.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I want my money back.
Gambling debts are debts of honor, pal.
Sooner or later.
You should have thought it over before.
That's not what I heard.
That was no big deal.
I'm not telling you anything new.
You don't have to tell me that.
Nothing to be had there.
No one really wants to hear that.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
No idea. You tell me.
I agree with you completely.
Been there, done that. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
That's an open secret. That's what I've always said. Now that's typical, isn't it? I can't take care of everything for everybody. I don't believe that. Now that's typical, isn't it? I won't tell her a thing. That's terrible. Go away, don't tell me that. He can't keep anything to himself. That's not what my husband thinks. Really?
Hey!
Why don't we go hunting together?
With two, it isn't so dangerous, that's true. Do you know anything about hunting then? I mean, do you know how to skin an animal?
Yes.
All right, but I want to see 50 gold pieces. For that, you can keep the skins and sell them to Busper. That's a fair deal, isn't it?
Here they are. Let's go hunting.
All right, follow me. Outside the south gate is a wood where we should find more than enough critters. Probably more than we'd like.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, Never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred. And so shall it be.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm no better off myself.
I can't believe that.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast. Another one of those things.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
So, what do you think? Should we go farther into the woods or not?
Let's go on.
All right. Let's hope this works out. That's it, I'm going back to the city. It's just too dangerous out here for me, even with two of us.
An orc, right outside the city. Holy shit.
So, see ya. You can sell the skins to Bosper. You're in for it now. You're in.
Put away that weapon. Don't try that again. Try that again, Buster. Wait a minute. You're a thug. Get lost. Lord Andre will hear about your behavior.
Where did you pick that up, then? I've heard a thing or two.
And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
Tell you.
I'm not touching that.
He simply talks too much.
If I hadn't
It's gonna
seen
get
you
even
with my
worse.
own eyes,
Don't tell this
I
to
won't
anyone.
tell her a thing from now on.
He simply talks too much.
I've come to...
He simply talks too much.
That's an open secret.
That's an open secret.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Who says things like that?
He can't keep anything to himself.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's not what I heard.
He simply talks too much.
That's an open secret.
Let's wait and see what happens. You don't have to tell me that.
Really, how interesting. Talks too much. And he works all day.
These are bad times. Who says things like that?
Tell me that isn't true.
Really, how these are bad times. These are bad times.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
No, he insisted he knew better.
It was just like you said.
That's all just gossip.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I've heard a thing or two.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
You didn't get that from me.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
I'd have gone about it differently.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
It's a bad business.
Wouldn't be so sure.
I'd have gone about it differently.
But he knew that all along.
I'd have gone about it differently.
It was just like you said.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
That was quite obvious.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
It's a bad business.
I knew that would be a problem.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
I've heard a thing or two.
You listen to the wrong people.
But he knew that all along.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I knew that would be a problem.
Is it really true?
That's the first I've heard of it.
There's nothing you can do about it.
We can only wait and see.
It's really not my problem.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I'm not telling you anything new.
He really didn't deserve that.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
I knew that would be a problem. I hardly know what to believe anymore.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Where did you pick that up then?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
That was quite obvious.
You listen to the wrong people.
I've got my own opinion about that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I knew that would be a problem.
It's really not my problem.
But he knew that all along.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
He didn't get that from me.
I'm no better off myself.
It was just like you said.
That was obvious all along.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
It's really not my problem.
I've got my own opinion about that.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Will it ever change?
I don't believe this is gonna change.
I never knew that.
I'm not touching that.
That's all just gossip.
That's the first I've heard of it.
It's a bad business.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
I'm no better off myself.
I've got my own opinion about that.
That was obvious all along.
Don't say you didn't know that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You really didn't deserve that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
That's the first I've heard of it.
I'm not telling you anything new.
got my own opinion about that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You didn't get that from me.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him. If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
About the wolfskins, I've got them here.
Great! I knew you would be suitable for this job. Here's the pay I promised you. And, what do you think? Isn't this better work than banging away at swords all day, or filling little bottles in a dusty chamber?
I get so worked up.
That's all just gossip.
Show me your wares.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
I'm not telling you anything new.
I knew that would be a problem.
It's not what I heard.
That was quite obvious.
I'm no better off myself.
But he knew that all along.
I'm no better off myself.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
I agree with you completely.
Where did you pick that up then?
Do you really believe that?
But he knew that all along.
I'd have gone about it differently.
I can't believe that.
That's all just gossip.
I can't believe that.
It's not what I heard.
I'm not touching that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I've got my own opinion about that.
That was was obvious all along.
You didn't get that from me.
I'd have gone about it differently.
I knew that would be a problem.
I never knew that.
So why won't they listen to me?
I never knew that.
Wouldn't be so sure.
I'm no better off myself.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I'm not touching that.
It's not what I heard.
I can't believe that.
Don't tell me.
Hey, you! Teach me how to pick a lock.
All you need is a lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really.
Hey, you! What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
All right, I shall give you my approval. But you had better get yourself the blessing of the gods first. Say, are you a man of faith?
Well, if you mean, do I say my prayers regularly?
I see. A man who does not ply his trade with the blessing of the gods will never receive my approval. Ask for the gods' forgiveness for your transgressions. Then go to Vatras, the priest of Adanos, and have him give you his blessing. He will tell you where you can find a priest of Innos. You should get his blessing too. Once you have received the blessing of the gods, I shall vote for you.
What do you want?
I've got the orc weapon you wanted.
Show me. It's been a while since I've had a weapon like this in my hands. I was a soldier back in the Orc War. Those were tough times, I can tell you. I didn't think you could do it. I'm impressed.
Where did you pick that up then?
I agree with you completely.
You didn't get that from me.
About those missing people.
Yes?
Let me tell you what I know. The farmers have lost some people as well.
I think you're on the right track. Just carry on.
I'm asking your blessing.
Why should I give you my blessing, stranger?
I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the masters in the lower part of town.
Go with the blessing of Adanos, my son.
Where can I find a priest of Innos?
The best thing would be to look around the marketplace. You will find an emissary of the monastery there.
Now that's typical, isn't it? Everybody knows by now.
Who says things like that?
Now that's typical.
I've come to get your blessing.
That's good. That's good. Then you will probably want to donate gold to the Holy Church of Innos, won't you?
Actually, I wanted your blessing so I can sign on as an apprentice in the lower part of town.
But I have already given you my blessing, my son. Go with Innos, my son.
He simply talks too much.
He'd better shut up.
You don't say.
Just like you said. Sooner or later.
But Enos beheld what Beliar had done, and he also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him, and the human...
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Don't say you didn't know that.
How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Yes.
And did you also get the blessing of a priest of Innos?
Yes, I did.
Then you shall have my blessing as well. No matter what path you decide to take pride in doing a good job, my boy.
That's an open secret.
I won't tell her a thing for now.
But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them.
Nobody wants to know.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Who says things like that?
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
Hey! Innos be with you. What can I do for you, Wanderer?
Where will this path take me?
The path leads to the monastery of the Magicians of Fire. However, access is permitted only to the servants of Innos. If you want to be accepted as a novice in the monastery, you must bring a sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
What are you doing here?
I am a magician of fire, a priest of our god, Innos. This shrine is consecrated to him, the highest god, the creator of the fire and lord of justice. People come to me in order to pray to Innos and be blessed. And for a small donation, you can get many useful things from me.
Bless me.
I bless you in the name of Innos. May the Lord's fire burn in your heart and give you the strength to act according to his justice.
Show me your wares.
May Innos watch over you always.
Nothing there. Nothing there.
Welcome to the monastery of Innos, stranger. I am Brother Pedro, a humble servant of Innos and the warder of the gate to the holy monastery. What is it you require?
I want to enter the monastery.
Only the servants of Innos are allowed to enter the monastery. If you want to pray to Innos, go find one of the roadside shrines. You will find the tranquility to pray there.
What do I have to do to be accepted in the monastery?
If you want to be accepted into the Brotherhood of Innos, you must learn and obey the rules of the monastery. Also, we demand the gifts to Innos from each new novice. A sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
That's a whole lot of gold.
It is a sign that you are beginning a new life as a servant of Innos. When you are accepted, you will be forgiven all your previous transgressions. And consider, you cannot take back the decision to become a servant of Innos.
What are the rules you live by?
Innos is the god of truth and justice, and thus we may never lie or commit a crime. Should you transgress against a brother of the community or steal our property, you will pay a penalty for it. Innos is also the god of law and fire. As a novice, you must show obedience and respect to all magicians of fire.
I see.
Furthermore, it is the duty of a novice to carry out all the work in the monastery for the good of the community. If you are prepared to follow these rules and have the offering to Innos, we are willing to accept you into our monastery as a novice.
I want to become a novice.
You did not bring the required offering with you.
Tell me
We live in the monastery in order to... The magicians watch over us, and they...
I'll never get this open without the right key. Hey! Bless me.
I bless you. May Innos...
Listen to the wrong people.
That was no big deal.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I've got no time for things like that.
I'd have gone about it differently.
You don't have to tell me that.
I'd have gone...
Things I could tell you.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Hey, you!
That's not what I heard.
I want my money.
Gambling debt.
I couldn't care less.
You'll regret this.
My God, how brutal.
Same old thing all over again.
That's not what I heard.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Will it ever change?
Oh, my head.
Wait a minute.
I'll have nothing to do with nasty thugs.
Can't rely on that.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I used to say that myself.
That's been known a long time.
That was no big deal.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
That will never change.
What do we have here? Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who wants to know?
I'm Buster, one of Lee's mercenaries. And you had better be a little nicer to me, or I'll have your hide. All right. What do you want here?
I know Lee.
Everyone knows Lee. That doesn't mean a thing, pal. Right now, you're talking to me. So where are you headed?
If you say so. I'm on my way to see the landowner.
Indeed. You don't look all that dangerous to me.
You've got that right.
Yep. Over the years, you learn to spot these things, buddy. We get to fight orcs here more often than not. Or the guards from town. Persistent little bastards they are.
Do you mean real orcs? Those big things?
I'm talking about... Just a moment. Are you trying to pull my leg?
Oh, far be that from me.
You worm! You're really asking for it, huh? And come and show me what you've got, you hero.
Only kidding.
Yeah, right. Draw on your horns. Just get out of my sight. What do you want, you wimp?
You listen to the wrong people.
This here is your hut?
Yes.
Same old thing.
Why?
All over again.
Anything wrong with it?
I'm not telling you anything.
Don't you have any problems with the mercenaries?
That was no
As
big
long as I don't
deal.
interfere with their business, they'll leave me alone too. Moreover, they're good customers, and I pay them to keep an eye on my house when I'm not home.
Thing all over again.
You hardly know who to believe.
Show me your wares.
There isn't much choice, I'm afraid.
True. It's a bad business.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
Will it ever change?
The things I could tell you.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
No idea. You tell me.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
That's no secret.
You listen to the wrong people.
You don't have to tell me that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Can't rely on that.
I never knew that.
I've got no time for things like that.
I'm no better off myself.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
I agree with you completely.
Been there, done that.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
The things I could tell you.
Do you really believe that?
Tell me that isn't true.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
And there's more, believe me.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
What does he know about duty?
He never would have thought of that himself.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Do you really believe that?
And there's more, believe me.
I never knew that.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I'm no better off myself.
I used to say that myself.
That's been known a long time.
Tell me that isn't true.
Yeah, he really said that.
I used to say that myself.
Is it really true?
Can't rely on that.
It's a bad business.
He simply needs to practice more.
I'd have gone about it differently.
He simply needs to practice more.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
No idea. You tell me.
That's not what I heard.
That was no big deal.
That's not what I heard.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
No idea. You tell me.
I never knew that.
Been there, done that.
Will it ever change?
What does he know about duty? couldn't care less.
I'd have gone about it differently.
No idea. You tell me.
Will it ever change?
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
I'd have gone about it differently.
I couldn't care less.
You listened to the wrong people.
That was no big deal.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
Do you really believe that?
And there's more, believe me.
That's really not my problem.
Same old thing all over again.
I never knew that.
What does he know about duty?
You listened to the wrong people.
Been there, done that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
And there's more, believe me.
I agree with you completely.
What does he know about duty?
I'm not telling you anything new.
You don't have to tell me that.
Do you really believe that?
I couldn't care less.
I agree with you completely.
That was no big deal.
That's really not my problem.
I couldn't care less.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
That will never change.
You listened to the wrong people.
What does he know about duty?
I agree with you completely.
Can't rely on that.
You listened to the wrong people.
I've got no time for things like that.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's been known a long time.
And there's more, believe me.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I'm not telling you anything new.
You don't have to tell me that.
Will it ever change?
I've got no time for things like that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's all just gossip.
He really should have known better.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Same old thing all over again.
Yeah, he really said that.
He simply needs to practice more.
That's not what I heard.
Same old thing all over again.
Do you really believe that?
Tell me that isn't true.
That's been known a long time.
I'm staying out of it.
Will it ever change?
Tell me that isn't true.
That was obvious all along.
That will never change.
All that matters is strength.